Hello, I'm greatFox. This is my Fursuit unboxing video. Been a furry since 1996-95 time span, which is pretty much the dawn of what you would call the furries that you would think. Your definition of a furry kind of goes back to that point in time. I remember it coming from being an Animaniacs fan. There was a lot of cross-pollination between Animaniacs and kind of going right over to the anthropomorphic in general, and then the cosplay and all the other stuff kind of went from there, is what I remember anyway. So I've had the same... I didn't have an actual fursona until 2004, when I got an Aussie artist named Stephanie Walker. Is that right? I think that was her name. I'll have to correct myself if I get the name wrong. And she's in Sydney, if I remember right. She did the artwork for Persona, which was my 2004 album. And that's been my fursona for that long. What is that? 04, 14, about 15 years now. And I've had the same one. I use only one. I only have one fursona. I'm not one of those people that have multiple ones or go from one to the other. This is my guy. This is my model. You'll see it's kind of uniquely colored. Not traditional fox colors. I don't care. It's how it was drawn. And it's me. It's no one looks like this as far as I know. So this is me. So disclaimer, I already did open this up and looked at everything and make sure everything was okay before I started the video, because I don't want any surprises. So this was very nicely packaged. There was plastic on everything, and so everything was individually wrapped. It was very nicely done. Anyway, on the box flap here, thank you, Todd, from Chantel. Hidden Treasury Fursuits. That's the name of the fursuiter. And if I remember right, she is kind of based near Brisbane in Australia. Again, I seem to have a habit of getting Australian artists to do my stuff. Don't know why, it just so happens. So, pop this sucker open, and there's a couple little trinkets here. She's got her business card, Hidden Treasury Fursuits, with some other work that she's done with her website, hiddentreasury.com. She's pretty active on Instagram, a little less active on Facebook, but that's where you can find her. If you like this suit, you can inquire. A little sticker. This is her fursona. I forgot the name. Kind of a wolfy deal. I'm not sure what animal it is. And she also makes jewelry, so we've got this cool keychain here. She just threw in here kind of as a gift. I think she puts one of these types of gifts in each of these boxes just as a special little thank you for your business. It's a purple paw. It's kind of a glittery purple paw deal. It's very cool. So that's a little bonus. First thing in here is the head. I'm going to save you for last because you are the coolest. Stay. It's gonna stay. First thing in here, we've got arms. These are my arms. Push this back here a little bit. So this is a, I guess they call it a full partial, which means it's sort of a full suit. It's most of your body except the torso, and everything is modular in a way, so you can wear what you want or you don't have to. That's the deal. So these are the arms. As you can see, these are my two colors. It's kind of a tannish, and then it is kind of burgundy. On the drawing, it's actually pretty close color-wise to the drawing. She got it pretty close. I think, the closest you can, reasonably expect from fur that you can just buy in the store. I mean, you can't get exact, but it's very, very close. She did some airbrushing here in between to blend it, the different ones. And so these arms, if I was wearing a short sleeve t-shirt, these arms, I would use these arms. If I was wearing a long sleeve, then I just had the paws on. Same thing goes for the legs. I can use the furry legs, or I could just use pants like this and just put the paws on, or just use shoes. So that's the whole point of the modular, is to wear what you want, and you don't have to wear the whole thing if you don't want to. So these are the arms. This is the strap to go around your neck there, so you can kind of, so keep the arms up, keep the arms from going through. That's stupid. So that's the arms. Put these over here. Next is, what's next? What is this? This is the pants. These are the pants. This is a full pant. And it's got, I haven't tried these on yet. These are the pants. Again, you see the color blend between the two colors. This is how my first son is drawn. And this it's kind of a stretchy thing to put around your waist, and a tie. So this is all, if I wanted to, the whole thing, I can wear the pants. It's pants. It's not the pants. It's good. It's not the pants, but it's pants. Okay. So here's the pants. Here's the pants. Put this over here. And then the tail, of course. Of course, the tail. Here we go. We're doing the tail. Same colors again. Pretty sizable. It's gonna be, you're not gonna walk, it's gonna be all. And the belt loop. So this goes on the back of your belt. Like that. Sort of. There we are. There's the tail. Very good, very good. We decided not to do the traditional white tip on the end. Like most foxes have a white tip. We decided it would look a little better if there was no white. So that's it. That's my tail. That's my tail. That goes over there. What else is in here? Paws. The paws. Let's pause for the pause. We are doing a pause. We're doing pauses. Pauses. Feetses. Feetses. We're doing feetses and pauses. This is my big paws. We decided to do 5-finger paws, so I can actually sort of grab stuff, even though with the big pads, it's still pretty hard to do stuff. But at least you can wave and stuff. Like, hi. Nice. This is this is like a smooth velour. It's very nice. And of course the claws. I love the claws. These are molded. She does molds. So these are molded and kind of attached somehow. I don't know how she did it. Attached. Anyway, just the paws. 2 paws. Those are my pauses. Love these things. These paws are cool. They make you. Okay. Anyway, paws. So, get these off without destroying anything. There we go. These over here. Second to last, we've got the feet. Box. Alright. I tried these on earlier. I made another video that just has me walking around with these paws. So I know these fit. I didn't think they were going to, because I looked in here and it said size 10, and I was like, oh, shit, because I'm a 10.5, but they actually fit. They actually fit like perfectly. And they look like tennis shoes that she just glued everything around. Check out the claws. They look fantastic. I love these things. I put these on, and I just was like, holy shit, this is so furry. Furry, look. I don't know why. I just did. Anyway. So the tennis shoes, and these are hard sole, so you could walk around outside. I didn't remember when I first opened this up. I didn't remember if I've gotten the indoor paws or the outdoor paws. And these are outdoor paws. So they've got the hard soles. So these are awesome. Tried these on already. They're fantastic. They make me feel like the Beast from like X-Men. Except it's the wrong color. But anyway, there's the paws. And now, the best thing of all this, of course, the key, the most expensive part of all fursuit parts is the head. So we're going to grab the head like this. I'm not putting it on because I have my GoPro on. The back is kind of a soft deal. It's got a little battery pack back here, which is wired to a small fan in the nose to give you some air. It's a little bit loud, but it functions. It does what it's supposed to. So you stick your head in here, and you've got the front. It's white, and here's my head. The big reveal. The big reveal. That's my fox head. This is greatFox. Hello. Nice to meet you. Of course, we did the jaw, so the jaw opens up. Hello. Fancy meeting you here. Hello. Ha. And it's got the tongue in there. Kind of glued in and some awesome teeth. And if you put your chin down here, when you move your chin, the mouth opens up. Isn't that right? It's like a big hand puppet. What? I say. Alright. So we decided on a more realistic for the head, even though the colors are weird and not very realistic for foxes. I think I just like the realistic style better than a toonie style, even though the toonie, the eyes would be far easier to see out of. So I'm looking out these little black parts here, and there's not a whole lot of vision in this thing. It makes me wish there was a little cheap camera that you could like stick here and then wear some Google glasses or something. Of course, it would be way too expensive, but you could do it. It would probably be, that would be the best thing. But I decided on the realistic. So this is my fox. This is the right colors. It's kind of got burgundy ears. Everything else is the other the tan color. The eyes, I picked out the color of the eyes. It's kind of, you could pick the color of the eyes. She glues a sort of color to the back of the eye to give you the right eye color. I mean, it's pretty much any color you can choose from for the eyeballs. I didn't do any crazy shit like glow in the dark or anything like this, even though that it was available, but I was like, maybe not. But that's you. This is my fox. This is greatFox. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Fancy you. Good. Very good. I put it on already. It's really hot. So I'm only wearing this thing when it's cool and indoors because holy shit, I'm gonna bake. This is also one of the reasons why I didn't get a full suit, because I would roast. I hate the heat anyway, so you know, short times wearing the head, but you know, it'll be fun anyway. I get hot, I'll take it off, and plus I don't have you're supposed to buy balaclavas to put underneath so you don't sweat out the whole suit, and at least the head. I think these are probably somewhat washable, but this guy's not. So this guy has to be kept clean, and you can't sweat this guy out. Just not something to do. Oh, she put a little tag in here. This is Hidden Treasury Fursuits. Little fox, a little sleeping fox. He is cute. Little sleeping fox. Anyway, that's my head. My fox head. This goes down, this is a nice beard. It goes down to about like here. Halfway down. So, you know, I can wear this, I don't have to. I can do paws, I can do feet, I can use the tail, I can do any parts I want. That's the way I wanted it. So we have it set up that way. So, here's the head. And all the other parts. I'm going to put you like this. And this is greatFox. So, my fursona, writ large, or whatever you want to say. Anyway, quite happy with it, especially the price was very reasonable. I imagine that she probably increased it because for this sort of work, I don't think she charged me enough, but she wasn't as established yet, so it was kind of, I don't know, she might not have felt that she could command, you know, that sort of, this is it, my fox. greatFox. In the flesh, so to speak. Alright, see you guys.